Thanks very much. What a marvellous demonstration today. Unemployed people, trade unionists, public sector and private sector workers, students and pensioners, we've all come together to show the Tories what we think about their cuts. We do not accept the Tory dogma that says that our jobs, our services and our benefits have to pay for their crisis. It's economic madness. It will increase unemployment by up to 1.5 million. But it's also ideological. The Tories want to shrink the state, hand over the rich pickings in health, education and so on to their friends in the private sector to boost their profits in an economic downturn. But it's also Tory ideology to try and divide us, to make us less effective in fighting the cuts. They come out with disgraceful comments like claiming benefits is a lifestyle choice, or public sector workers are on gold-plated pay and pensions, and we must not let them divide us in this way. Today's march is one of many happening up and down the country. We must go into our local communities and continue to embed this campaign in every part of Nottinghamshire, but also we should take a lesson from the anti-poll tax campaign, where it started locally but it went national. A massive demonstration followed by 18 million people not paying the poll tax, and that brought down Margaret Thatcher, as you all know. The student demonstration a few days ago, 52,000 students and education workers, that was the first national action against the cuts, and Chancellor Osborne 6 months ago predicted that if the Tories won, that government would be deeply unpopular within 6 months, and that was borne out by the students. Students and lecturers have led the way. Now let them be joined by the might of the trade union movement. Let's hope that unions like PCS, the rail workers, the teachers' unions do call a national demonstration early in the new year, in the run-up to the TUC demonstration at the end of March. I think there will be enormous support for that as a first step towards a 24-hour strike across the public sector. As the PCS workers said, there is no need for cuts. Britain's a very rich country. The tax evasion by the rich would more than pay for twice the amount of cuts that Osborne's trying to make. I just want to say a few words about what's happening in Ireland, just across the water, because it shows really the appetite for cuts by the ruling class grows with the eating. Huge cuts have taken place in Ireland over the last 2 years. Poverty and homelessness now stalks Ireland. You have children turning up at the doors of charities asking for food parcels to take home to their families. Yet those deep cuts did not satisfy the international bond vigilantes. They have come back for more. And the lesson from Ireland is that we must resist cuts when they are first threatened. That's why we demand of our trade union leaders that they must start preparing now for joint national industrial action across the public sector. Finally, I want to say a few words about my own employer, Nottingham City Council.